This video is focusing on standard FIFC7A, graph linear and quadratic functions and show intercepts, maxima, and minima. This video will go over identifying slope and y-intercept from an equation. First, some definitions. Slope is the change in y over the change in x. It is also known as rise over run. Y-intercept is where the graph of a line crosses the y-axis. So if we have a graph, the y-axis is the one that goes up and down. Anywhere that it crosses this line is our y-intercept. It is also the y value when x is 0. So if I had a point, remember points are always x, y, 0, comma, any number. Whatever this second number is, that is also the y-intercept. If you're identifying slope and y-intercept from an equation, it's fairly straightforward. The slope is the number in front of the x, and the y-intercept is the number either being added or subtracted by itself. Here are some examples. Remember, slope is always in y equals mx plus b. The number in front of x is the slope, and the number by itself is the y-intercept. So looking at this first one, the number in front of x is -4. So -4 would be our slope, or our m. The number by itself at the end is -1. That is our y-intercept. The next one, slope is the number in front of the x. So the slope is 5/2. Y-intercept is the number by itself. In this case, a +6. Last example, slope is the number in front of x. In this one, we don't see a number in front of x, but when we do not see a number, there is an invisible 1. So for this one, the slope is 1. We also do not see a number being added or subtracted at the end. That is an invisible 0. So for this last one, the slope is 1 and the y-intercept is 0. That is the end of this presentation. You can move on and work on your practice.